Hey guys, I've got a little bit of a different style of video today. I'm probably one of the only one of these that I'll film all year. And it is Bath & Body Works, I guess body care, some home fragrance, just non-candle related video. Gonna talk about that here pretty soon. Scent of the day from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, that is Masculine Pluriel. A really nice barbershop fougere. I'm a big fan of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, big fan of Francis Kurkdjian, in my opinion, at the top of his game as far as perfumers go. And he is now the in-house perfumer for Christian Dior. I don't know what that means for his own brand going forward, but yeah, he has taken over as the in-house perfumer for Christian Dior. And something I wanted to mention before I got started in on this video, a purchase I made here recently, another Candle Hurricane on Amazon. This is from Stonebriar and it is the Rustic Candle Hurricane. I'm not sure of the exact name, but if you're interested, $25 on Amazon. Really great deal for this one. It does not fit the 4-wick candles from Homeworks though. It will fit their specialty style candles. You have to, it's a really tight fit though for those. I use this mostly for Bath & Body Works, Goose Creek, some 3 wicks for Homeworks. You know, it fits those really well. Yankee Candle, if I ever burn a Yankee Candle, I'll put it in this. So, and it does have a very rustic look, as you can see on all the pulse points around here on this Hurricane, even up top. You can kind of just see how it's worn. It has that worn look to it, very rustic. I love this one. I use it quite a bit, and you can see it's got a lot of soot on it. Just wanted to mention that because, you know, when I give an empties video at the end of each month, you know, I will do most of my burning in a Candle Hurricane. So just know that when I'm talking about candles going forward, that's kind of what I'm basing performance on, is a candle being in a hurricane. So, okay, yeah, let's get started on this video. That right there is the 3-wick Harvest Gathering from Bath & Body Works. That's what I have under my candle lamp today in this video. I think I had that in my last video too. Just gonna start off real quick with this one. I don't use the wallflowers as much anymore, meaning I don't buy them as much anymore. I have a ton, so I use them still regularly, but I don't buy them as much anymore. This one though, I picked up Sweet Cinnamon Plum, and you guys know how I feel about the candle on this fragrance. I'm gonna try the wallflower out in this one, see if it performs. The wallflowers are so hit or miss from Bath & Body Works. You never know if they're gonna perform or do well. And I never take them back, I never return them. I just take that hit whenever they don't perform well and toss them halfway through. Hopefully that one can really come through for me. And then I also picked up a room spray in Sweater Weather. I don't really use the room sprays that often. I put these in my car. I'll put this in my car along with Autumn. I have Autumn room spray in there and White Pumpkin. I love to use those during when it actually starts to feel fall out. I'll just kind of crack the windows a little bit, give a really good hefty spray of whatever room spray I have in there. Usually it's been Autumn, and I'm gonna do it this year with Sweater Weather. Lower those windows a little bit, just go out for a drive in a really nice cool fall evening. Have this smell kind of just permeating throughout, but crack those windows a little bit. These things will choke you out if you spray too much in your car in an enclosed space. And the real reason behind this particular haul was this fragrance right here, the fragrance mist of Pumpkin Apple. This thing has a lot to live up to. After, what was it, 2020, they released the Pumpkin Apple hand sanitizer. And yeah, you could put that on and literally just smell like the pumpkin apple candle. It kind of just smells like you walked out of a candle store during the fall months. This right here has a lot to live up to because the hand sanitizer was so amazing. I've sprayed this a couple of times and worn it a few times. It's not as amazing as the hand sanitizer. I'm gonna spray it real quick, just real quick on one arm. Very alcoholic. Okay, yeah, you probably don't want to smell immediately after you spray it. Very alcoholic. You get that blast of alcohol, of course, immediately. That clove does come through initially when you first spray it. You know, it's not as potent as the hand sanitizer, as the candle. At least not after that first minute or so. That clove kind of dies down quite a bit. Then you're left with a pumpkin and a sweet apple. It's not really near as spicy as the candle. It's a little less spicy than the candle, which I really feel like is very heavy on the clove. Probably one of the more heavier fall clove scents that they have. After that initial minute or two, the clove kind of takes a little bit of a back seat. You get more of a sweet apple and pumpkin after that, and that's kind of what you're left with. It's almost like a diet version of the candle and the hand sanitizer. Like all of my fine fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works, spray them a little, get a little bit of a gap there between the top and the actual fragrance. Let it sit for a little bit. They'll kind of open up over time, especially the lower you get on the bottle. The amount of fragrance you have, the lower it gets, the more it opens up and the stronger that it becomes. And pumpkin apple, I don't know how strong people want this one to be anyway, because you're going to be walking around smelling like a fall candle. And another fine fragrance mist, I've heard a lot of good things about this on the Facebook groups that I'm in. I'm in a couple of them, Bath & Body Works related. This one right here, Blueberry Sugar Pancakes, which I'm pretty sure is an inspired fragrance from the candle, Blueberry Maple Pancakes. I really like this one. It's not exactly like the candle. The notes on it though are sugared blueberries, fresh pancakes, and caramel cream drizzle. It's funny that Bath & Body Works likes to kind of interchange caramel and maple. There's not much maple in this one. There's not near as much as there is in the candle, which I'm okay with. I really kind of like that sugary blueberry though in this. It doesn't really scream fall to me like the candle does. I could wear this all year around. And I know probably somebody's probably thinking, you know, why would you pick up a Bath & Body Works fragrance mist when you have all these different perfumes? That doesn't really even matter to me. If it smells good, it smells good. You know, number one, I don't really have anything like this within my perfume collection. So that right there makes this stand out, makes it unique. And number two, I love the smell of blueberry and maple. Blueberry and sugar, in this case, the maple's toned down quite a bit. Like I said about the pumpkin apple, it's more of a diet version of the candle. So it's not the exact same thing that you're getting in the candle. And that's okay. Not smelling like pancakes is good with me. I sprayed this on before I went into a restaurant the other day, just doused myself, and it was awesome. Kind of a novelty type thing. I think the appeal of that is just, you know, you smell different than probably your average person that's walking around wearing perfume, or most of the perfumes that I've smelled. You're gonna smell different. You know, you're not gonna smell like everybody else smells. It's kind of a fun way to enjoy fragrance, personal fragrance, that is. Those were my two fine fragrance mists. The rest, I really didn't see anything else that I enjoyed. I was really close, though, to picking up the Sunrise Woods, I think it is. That's actually a really nice citrusy fragrance. I actually really liked that one. I was so close to getting it, and I probably will. But like I said to start this video, I probably won't have too many other hauls like this, so you won't see that one mentioned unless I just kind of throw it into a candle haul somewhere. But I do think I'm gonna pick that one up. I don't like the candle in that fragrance, but I did really like the fine fragrance mist. Okay, and I got two of this one right here. I got the foaming hand soap and then the cleansing gel hand soap. And this one, both the same fragrance. And it is Autumn S'mores. And this one kind of threw me for a loop. I've used both of these a little bit, just a little bit before the video. Most of these soaps that I've bought here, I've used just a little bit to kind of get an idea of what I'm smelling. Autumn S'mores. Okay, it's a s'mores, I guess, a s'mores hand soap, and it has crisp apple, gooey marshmallow, and cinnamon spice. So a s'mores fragrance, that doesn't really sound like s'mores to me. I've used these a couple of times, and the apple really does come through. There's no chocolate in this to speak of, so as far as a s'mores goes, it's really not s'mores, but you can really get that marshmallowy, sweet vanilla almost, and the bakery graham cracker in this soap mixed with an apple, which it's a really nice sweet apple. Mixed together with that, I don't know how they came up with the name s'mores for this, but I really like this hand soap, Autumn S'mores. It's a keeper and definitely a repurchase for me. It's just unusual when you have something called s'mores and you've got apple and you've got it mixed with a bakery, like a graham cracker kind of feel. It does have that graham cracker note in it. It has none of that cinnamon spice in it. I don't get any spiciness from this. It's really just kind of a sweet apple with a bakery graham cracker. And for a hand soap, that's pretty unique. Also picked up a blueberry sugar in the shower gel. I actually like the fragrance mist more than the shower gel. I don't know what it is about the shower gel. It comes off as more candied fruity, not necessarily blueberry, but kind of just almost berry fruity. The notes are the same notes as the fragrance mist, so sugar blueberries, fresh pancakes, and caramel cream drizzle. I don't really get much of the caramel, and I really don't get much maple here either. It's kind of just a candied berry note here in this. Maybe blueberries, yeah, but more candied blueberries than the fragrance mist. That comes off as more as a fresh blueberry. It's definitely more noticeable as a blueberry note. This just comes off very candied, and I don't think that it really smells exactly like blueberry. As far as to compare it to the fine fragrance mist, doesn't smell exactly like that. Very sweet though. I don't like it as much as the fragrance mist, but I do enjoy it. Just something kind of novelty again. And the next hand soap, in the foaming hand soap that I have here, I had a subscriber mention in a video. I think they told me about this one, the Wild Berry and Plum hand soap. Now this is not the same as the Candle, the Sweet Cinnamon Plum. They are not the same. This is blueberries, peach nectar, and a touch of cinnamon. Can't really say I get any cinnamon from this, no real spiciness in this. It's basically just kind of a melange of berries. I get blackberries, maybe plum. It's kind of reminiscent, but not exactly the same to the Harvest pomegranate. They're not exact, but I would compare it more to that than the Sweet Cinnamon Plum Candle. It's really kind of just a mulberry-ish type of fragrance. A lot of berries thrown into this. I wouldn't necessarily say I get peach per se, but if they're saying this peach in there, I'm not going to disagree. I mean, it's just a lot of different fruity notes in this. I'll use it. It'll break up the monotony of the different hand soaps that I have, the more fall-centered hand soaps. And the last item in this haul was pretty much the star of the show for this haul. It is the Leaves hand soap, and that is in the gel hand soap, the cleansing gel. And I never even knew that they had leaves in the hand soap. And it is exactly leaves. Oh, that's a whole nother experience, smelling leaves in a hand soap. You know, when they came out with Harvest Gathering in a hand soap, I thought that was genius, just brilliant. You know, they've had pumpkin pecan waffles in a hand soap before. I have the pumpkin apple hand soap, which is amazing as well. But leaves in a hand soap, I mean, get out of here. Come on. It's just pushing the limits to the extreme for fall. Harvest Gathering, first of all, in a hand soap is heaven on earth. And now we got leaves in a hand soap. I don't know how many times this has come out. It's probably come out several different times. But I love that it came out in this gel hand soap. I think I prefer this over the foaming hand soap. I think you get a much better smell with this. It leaves at least a little bit of an after smell, which I really don't ever get from the foaming hand soap. If you're really wanting to get into the fall season, you know, you got to get a Leaves hand soap. Okay, that's it for my little bit of a non-candle haul from Bath & Body Works. I'm going to have my empties video coming up here really soon. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to anyone that has subscribed to me recently. I was not expecting that. I never expect that. I don't really think. When I see somebody subscribe to me, I'm always just like, really? Are you sure? It's something that kind of just takes me by surprise because I haven't really ever kept up with this channel, and I haven't really ever done a really good job with this channel as far as, you know, trying to pursue growth in it and turning it into something that would actually be, you know, what most YouTubers strive for. I've never really ever done that. So when somebody subscribes to me, it's always a very big surprise. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that before I got off of this video. That's something I've been wanting to mention in each video prior to this, but I've always forgot about it. But thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you soon.